After a historic win over West Bloomfield last weekend, the Lake Orion Dragons welcome in the Cougars from Stoney Creek High School. We've got it all for you here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the NFHS streaming service. Pregame is underwritten by Malash's Palace, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The Malash family has been providing Lake Orion's automotive needs since the 1960s. Stop by at 3800 South Lapeer Road or give them a call at 248-393-2222. Good evening, everyone. I'm Doug Corliss. Teddy Ringquist fills the shoes of Chris Fritching tonight. And Teddy, they did come off a huge win last night against West Bloomfield. Changed the state rankings, but we don't pay any attention to that. But what the Dragons have to watch tonight is to keep that momentum going and not have a letdown after a big win.
Absolutely. A big win last week over West Bloomfield, and when you look at this Stoney Creek team and you see their 1-3 record and 0-2 in the OAA Red, it's easy to kind of let your guard down. So for Lake Orion, they need to focus on the task at hand and not get caught looking ahead to some of these games coming up, like Rochester, Adams, and Clarkston.
Stoney Creek does provide the opposition tonight. You know what you're going to get with them. You're going to get a lot of ground game tonight. Coach Merlo loves to run the ball, but they do have a potent offense. They've averaged 30.3 points per game, but the defense is allowing 24 points per game. They got to change that balance. Talking with Coach Merlo, he said they've got a lot of balance between their seniors and their juniors, a lot of real good athletes at the skilled position, running back, and on the offensive and defensive lines.
Absolutely, and Stoney Creek, like you said, it's all about that running game, and we'll even see those wide receivers get involved in that running game, and their offensive numbers are a little bit boosted by the 57 they hung on Bloomfield Hills back in week 2, but this is a good offense, and it'll be a test for a Lake Orion defense that's played much better the last 3 weeks.
And in the OAA Red, right now, the Lake Orion Dragons stand atop at 4-0, 2-0 in the division. Surprisingly, we talked about Clarkston last week, started off with 2 losses, but they were both non-division opponents. So they are also at 2-0 in the division, tied for the lead. The next 3 weeks are going to tell a lot. We have Lake Orion, Stoney Creek today. Next week, Lake Orion at Adams, West Bloomfield at Clarkston, and in 2 weeks we have Lake Orion at Clarkston. So this will all sort itself out eventually.
It will all sort itself out. We're getting into the home stretch here, and it is looking forward to those Lake Orion, Rochester Adams games and Lake Orion Clarkston games, but we got to take care of business here tonight against Stoney Creek so we don't take any of the shine off those games.
Should be a good one tonight. It's the Stoney Creek Cougars and the Lake Orion Dragons. Stay with us. Pregame has been underwritten by Malash's Palace, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The Malash family has been providing automotive services to the Lake Orion area since the 1950s. Stop by at 3800 South Lapeer Road or give them a call at 248-393-2222. Just before kickoff, tonight's game between the Stoney Creek Cougars and the Lake Orion Dragons. The Cougars are coached by head coach Nick Merlo. Last year, they finished 5-5, made the playoffs, but lost to Rochester in round 1. They're 1-3 this year. They got a big win in week 2, 57-7 over Bloomfield Hills. Their losses have come to Harper Woods, West Bloomfield, and Clarkston. These teams have met once in the playoffs in 2017, and I was talking with a couple coaches before the game. It was one of the strangest playoff games you'll ever see. The Dragons only ran like 14 offensive plays, but won the game 21-14. Stoney Creek could not stop Kobe Manzo, and it seemed whenever Stoney Creek got in the red zone, they just could not convert. And even today, it's a really strange football game.
It is, and you going back to that 2017 game you talked about, Kobe Manza, one of the best running backs Lake Orion's produced in a long time, continued his career at Northern Michigan, and we're going to have to see the Lake Orion defense stand up to this rushing attack of Stoney Creek tonight.
They did such a good job in previous weeks. KD DeGraffenried has really stepped up big time. What's been surprising is how well Carson Nigre has played. That secondary, Troy Pakmara, all that crew has been doing an outstanding job.
Yeah, the defense at all three levels. Number 4, Caden DeGraffenried. He's a senior, standout player coming off the edge, lining up as that edge rusher, that defensive end / outside linebacker. And you look at this Lake Orion defense, they had a somewhat of a rough week in week 1, even though they picked up a comfortable win over Livonia Stevenson, allowing 33 points. But the last 3 weeks, just 6, 14, and 13. So this Lake Orion defense has been really dialed in.
Yeah, Coach Powell's done such an amazing job with them. The Moms are in the tunnel, and the Dragons take the field. We have a combined band tonight between the Lake Orion Marching Band and the 9th grade band from the middle schools, or the 8th grade bands from the middle schools. And true to his word, I talked to Coach Bell before the game. I said, you told us after the game last week you allow him 24 hours, and he said that's all I gave him. 24 hours, we're back looking at film of Stoney Creek.
Coach Chris Bell, one of the smartest coaches around, been doing this a long time. You got to celebrate a win like that for a while, but then you got to put it behind you and focus on the task at hand, which is just a few minutes away now.
Yeah. Also had a chance to talk with Coach Merlot's dad, who is also a Coach Merlot. He coached at Rochester for many years, was an assistant at Waterford Mott. He's fought the wars, he's paid the dues.
And that's a nice benefit for Nick Merlot to have a father that was a coach like that, someone that you can lean on and get advice from.
Absolutely. The players are lining up along the sideline. Director of Bands Michael Steele takes the podium, and he will lead the combined bands in the Star Spangled Banner.
Please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone who's able, please stand at attention. Place your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. Welcome to the podium, Lake Orion High School Band Director Michael Steele, as he leads the Dragon Marching Band in the Star Spangled Banner.
just about ready for kickoff. Beautiful night for football tonight. Temperatures probably in the mid-70s at a beautiful day here today. Not a lot of wind. The flag up in the northeast corner of the end zone is hanging limp. Roger Smith just told us winds are out of the southeast at 7. In short, we have a beautiful night for football. Thank you for joining us, either watching on Orion Neighborhood Television or streaming us on the NFHS network, no matter where you are on this big, beautiful marble we call Earth. Glad you're with us on a football Friday night. Stoney Creek won the toss and deferred. They will kick off. Dragons will receive and defend the goal to the south. Billy Roberson and Jackson Vasquez drop deep for the Dragons. Number 10, Quentin Ubaidi will kick off for Stoney Creek. Referee blows his whistle. Little short pooch kick taken by the Dragons and downed immediately. Good awareness. Good awareness by Grady Harbon to see what that was and down it.
Yeah, great job by Harbin right there, and he gives the Dragons very nice starting field position here at the 43-yard line.
Dragons, 1st and 10 from the 43. We'll get to our officiating crew after this play.
That's something this Dragon special teams have to keep an eye on throughout the night. They're probably not going to, Stoney Creek's not going to want to kick to Billy Roberson and Jackson Vasquez.
Trips to the left, 4 receivers to the left. Roberson, lone back, stops, stutters, gets up over the 45 to the 46. It'll be 2nd down. Our officiating crew tonight, the referee is Mike Callahan. Headlinesman is Kevin Hall. Justin Kucera is the line judge. And the Dragons go hurry up, double wide, double slot on 2nd down. DeBrinket in motion. TR back to pass, looks, throws, going deep, just overthrew Raymond Payne. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Raymond Payne, a standout track athlete here at Lake Orion High School. He had a step, and T.R. Hill just overshot him, couldn't put it on him.
Yeah, he would have had to be a real track star to flag that one down. Getting back to our crew, Larry Campbell is the umpire. Brett Burmeister is the back judge. Brett Turner is the field judge. And Todd Burmeister is the field judge. 3rd down and 7. TR rolling right, looks, throws off the hands of Jamari Cooper. It'll bring up 4th down. So the Dragons have a quick 3 and out.
It looked like Cooper sort of slipped as Hill delivered that pass, but it was a pass that Cooper probably should have caught. Hill, however, looked like he may have had room to run for that and pick it up with his legs.
Will Hoffman in punt formation. Got a rush, got the kick away. Goes out of bounds at the 17-yard line, where Stoney Creek will take over 1st and 10.
17.
It looks like, from what I saw in pregame, Jaden McCarthy will start at quarterback.
That's what we've been hearing. We'll see as soon as the Cougars break the huddle here.
They rely very heavily on running back Kyle Parks. He's a senior. Tight end Adam Bazzi figures prominent as well, number 6.
It is McCarthy, number 13,
Yep.
Jaden McCarthy.
I formation in the backfield with twins left. Tight end motions left. Handoff up the middle. to Kyle Parks, and he's down after a 4-yard loss. Andrew Parker and Tyler Ratliff in on the stop, 2nd and long.
Andrew Parker coming up from his safety spot on a blitz to make that play.
Wideouts both sides. Tight end is number 3, Patrick O'Day. Motion far side, toss back. Stood and dropped after maybe a yard or 2 gain. Troy Pochmara came up, and Peyton McIntyre in on the tackle for the Dragons. So far, this defense is stepping up.
So far, so good. Got the Cougars in 3rd and 11, a situation they don't want to be in, a team that does not throw the football often.
3rd down from the 16. Wing left, 2 wideouts. Down he goes. Falls loose. They're calling it down. DeGraffenreid came in and got him. And Stoney Creek's first drive of the game goes for negative yardage.
We touched on him at the top of the show. Number 4, Caden DeGraffenreid. He came in there and got McCarthy from behind. They were trying to set up a little pass in the flat, but DeGraffenreid blew it up.
Vasquez sets up office at the 50-yard line. Number 21, Kyle Parks, in his own end zone to punt. Bad kick off the side of his foot. The Dragons are going to get excellent field position. 1st and 10 from the Stoney Creek 21.
Nearly beginning this drive in the red zone.
Hey, this quarter is underwritten by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area. Proud supporters of ONTV since 2009. For more information, visit jetspizza.com. So 1st and 10 from the 21. Vasquez is in a slot left. Roberson and DeBrincat in the backfield. TR up the middle. Down to the 10, inside the 10. It'll be a 1st down, Dragons.
That's exactly what I was hoping to see on this drive. T.R. Hill get involved in the running game, and I think he's a better passer after he's got his legs involved in the running game too. Helps him get in the flow of the ball game.
Great point. So 1st and 10, the Dragons can get a 1st down without scoring. Billy coming around the right side. He's in. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. Billy Roberson from 11 yards out, and the Dragons take an early lead.
Billy Roberson, you saw the speed get into the corner there, and then the power lowering his shoulder at the goal line, not even going down. That's why he's a Division I prospect, Billy Roberson.
Yeah, Howard University's going to get a very, very good running back. Will Hoffman on for the extra point. Jackson Vasquez to hold.
Will Hoffman into the PAT.
Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:24 to go here in the 1st. The Dragons jump out to an early 7-0 lead. The scoreboard for this half is underwritten by Michigan United Credit Union. The full-service financial institution serves everyone who resides, works, worships, or attends school in Michigan. Give them a call at 248-814-4000 or visit their website at michiganunitedcu.org for more information. Well, that was quick.
After that 3 and out on the first drive, much better on that second drive. 2 plays, 21 yards, the 10-yard run by Hill, and then the 11-yard touchdown run by Roberson.
Andrew Napolitano is back deep along with Kyle Parks to take the kick of Will Hoffman. End over end kick into and out of the end zone. Will Hoffman has really improved his kickoff efficiency the last couple games.
Showed off the leg right there, booted it nearly to the white line in the back of the end zone.
So the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from the 20. Set the Dragon defense. We have Brandon Nupchuk, KD DeGraffenried, Landon Morris, Ryan McCartan, all along that front four. I formation. Handoff up the middle to Parks. He's down. Carson Nigre had him in his grasp and pulled him down after a yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
These first 4 plays are any indication. It's going to be real tough sledding running between the tackles for the Cougars tonight. Might want to try to attack the edges.
2nd and 9. Plays being signaled in. Under 20 seconds on the play clock. Now motion this side. On the keeper. Jaden McCarthy on the keeper. He got over the 45 up to the 47.
Take a look at that Jets Pizza replay there, that McCarthy run, all 220 plus pounds of him. You know, he also plays linebacker for the Stoney Creek team. It's going to be tough to contain him in this running game. And based on what we saw from the tailbacks early, he might be one of Stoney Creek's best options tonight.
Yeah, he dropped the ball after he was brought down, but had the awareness to pick it up again before the Dragons could bounce on it. Oh! Number 14, Rex Shackelford on the run, and DeBrinket had him dead to rights. And McCartan brought him down. DeBrinket had him up around the shoulder pads, and Shackelford kind of ducked down and just kind of shredded it.
Yep, reverse course. Started off left, went back to the right.
So now it's 2nd and 18. McCarthy again for maybe a yard.
McCarthy back to the line of scrimmage.
DeGraffenried again to bring him down.
Lake Orion defense so far, they've done a nice job on both drives getting the Stoney Creek Cougars in 3rd and long. They had 3rd and 11 their first trip, and now here, 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17. Backs in an offset eye. Tried to set up a screen, and DeBrinket read it and wrapped him up as soon as he caught the ball. It'll be 4th down and long. Pass was completed to Kyle Parks, and he was hit as soon as he took it. So it's 4th down and 21.
Got all the way out to the 47 after that McCarthy run and then went backwards.
Nice high punt. Vasquez takes it on the run at the 35. He's over midfield into Stoney Creek territory and knocked out about the 48-yard line, where the Dragons will take over 1st and 10. And once again, replays for this game are sponsored by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area, and as always, proud supporters of Orion Neighborhood Television since 2009. For more information, visit jetspizza.com. 1st and 10, tight formation for the Dragons. Payne in motion. He gets the handoff, cuts it upfield, gets a couple. They're giving him 1. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Dragon fans got to like how this game has unfolded so far. Stoney Creek's had to punt both times. Lake Orion is a 7-0 lead, and their 2nd straight possession beginning in plus territory.
2nd down and 9.
Dragons go into a double wide, double slot. Vasquez and Payne are in the slots, right and left respectively. TR from the gun, handoff. Billy breaks it outside again. Makes 1 tackler miss. Brought down at the 33-yard line by Parks.
That's it for Lake Orion. 1st down.
Watch his balance as he makes these cuts. Right there again. Comes out, got to change again. And all he leaves the defenders doing is grabbing at air.
Balance, quick cut ability, and the patience too. He doesn't try to force things. He lets those lanes open up and then he hits it quickly.
Billy up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, gets down to the 35. It'll be 2nd and 1. And these are the situations Coach Bell loves, because it's 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, 2nd and any short yardage. The playbook's wide open.
Yeah, it opens up anything on that laminated sheet for head coach Chris Bell. I like the idea of little play fake, roll TR Hill out to his right, and take a shot at the end zone here.
Trips to the right, single wide left is Dom Novak. That did not work. TR and Billy could not get the exchange right. And they were dropped really quick. Anderson in on the stop for Stoney Creek. So it's 3rd and 6 for the Dragons. They stay in a double wide, double slot. Throw, Dom Novak. Got a 1st down at the 22. Good job by Dom fighting for that extra yardage.
Really nice play call there on 3rd down and 6. Throw that quick tunnel screen out to the left to the big wide receiver Dom Novak and let him go downhill and pick up 6 yards. Take a look at the Jets Pizza replay right there.
Up the middle for a minimal gain.
You know, we go back to that 2nd and 1 play that we saw the fumble there. I think that was a little zone read where TR Hill had the option to either hand it to Roberson or pull it and keep it himself, and maybe he was just a little indecisive there.
Billy got about 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down. They're calling it 6. Payne stays in the slot left, Vasquez slot right. Handoff, Vasquez on the misdirection. He breaks the tackle in, touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. Jackson Vasquez broke about 3 tackles to get past the first wave and had nothing but green turf in front of him.
Vasquez from 18 yards out, and you said it was the misdirection. They brought Raymond Payne across the formation left to right, then Vasquez came back right to left, and once he got through that initial wave, untouched into the end zone.
Will Hoffman on for the extra point. Vasquez will hold. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. He pulled it left. 1:43 to go. Right there, where he breaks through that line, protects the football, gets into the end zone. So 1:43 to go here in the first. The Dragons have jumped out to a 13-0 lead. Today's game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion's High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program and Orion Neighborhood Television. The LOH Broadcasting Program has been awarded the title of Best Overall Program in the country. We brought you over 80 live sporting events and plan to match that this year. Plus, you can catch our award-winning daily live newscast, LOAM. Tune in at, what was it, Grace? DragonBroadcasting.org. Have our line drive kick is going to go out of bounds. So Stoney Creek, the penalty marker is a procedure call for a kick out of bounds. And Stoney Creek will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Could have been worse, but you don't want to give a struggling Cougar offense like this good field position to work with and let them try to get back in this game.
A couple students from Lake Orion's television production workshop. Grace Boneman is up here working all the things to make the graphics look good. And Aiden Novak is back here doing stats again, as he was last week, and doing a great job. He learns quickly. 1st and 10 for Stoney Creek. They set up twins right. Handoff, or keeper by McCarthy, and he goes nowhere. He's dropped for no gain. Carson Negri on the stop. 2nd and 10. And I know Stoney Creek has got to do something because they don't want to be put into a situation where they have to throw the ball. That is not what they do best.
No, this is a very limited passing attack. We've even seen it tonight. The 2 passes they've tried to set up have both just been screens. Nothing downfield at all.
2nd and 10. Backs in an I formation alongside McCarthy. Little dump pass out to Rex Shackelford. He is dropped after a 2-yard gain by Aaron Leeds.
Another short pass there. That looks to be about the extent of this passing attack. And now a 3rd down and 8, which is actually the shortest 3rd down Stoney Creek's had tonight.
3rd and 8 from the 37.
Cougars will have to snap this before the quarter expires.
Yeah. McCarthy back, looks, throws, caught on the crossing route. Number 6, Adam Bazzi, senior tight end. And DeGraff and Reed hauled him down, but not until the Cougars get a 1st down. That will probably be the last play of the first quarter. 2.1 seconds left.
The last play of the first quarter and the best offensive play of the night for the Cougars.
McCarthy faked the run, pulled up short, and Bazzi had a step on DeGraff and Reed. So we played 1. The Lake Orion Dragons 13. Stoney Creek Cougars, nothing. Here, you can do that.
Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch Lake Orion High School sports live online all year. We've got a full schedule of varsity football, volleyball, and more this fall, plus concerts and ceremonies. It costs less than $11 per month to watch sporting events, and half that money goes back to the Lake Orion High School program. Be sure to designate Lake Orion High School when you set up your account. That's Lake Orion High School. Get started at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. www.dragonbroadcasting.org. ONTV thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bringing Dragon sports to the world.
And we've had a great year so far bringing Dragon sports to the world. This Dragon football team has brought a lot of excitement this year.
They're humming on all cylinders right now, offensively, defensively, looking good.
1st and 10 for the Cougars. Ball spotted on the 42. Twins right in a stack formation. Backs in an offset I alongside McCarthy. Toss back to Kyle Parks. He gets just over the first down marker. It'll be 1st and 10 for Stoney Creek on a nice run by Kyle Parks.
And the senior safety there, number 20, Andrew Parker, with a likely touchdown-saving tackle hanging on to his feet there.
Throw back on the flat, and he's not going far. That was a long throw for the quarterback to have to make. And that ball stayed in the air a long time. And by the time Andrew Napolitano called it in, he had 3 green shirts around.
Yeah, that football was in the air a long time. And this Lake Orion pair of cornerbacks, number 7, Trey Pakmara, and number 9, Austin Kahn. It was Kahn that time. They're both very good.
So 2nd and 9 from the 30. Motion far side. On the keeper, McCarthy just throws it away.
Smart play by McCarthy.
Yeah, he had DeBrinket chasing him all the way out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 9.
Right on the fringes of field goal range. It'd be a 47-yarder from here.
They flash a set of cards in to designate the play.
Yep, just a series of symbols and pictures on those cards.
McCarthy rolling out, looks, incomplete. That'll bring 4th down. You're right, Teddy. We've talked about it before. It's that no man's land where you're too far in to punt, but too far away to try a field goal.
And it looks like the offense going to stay on the field, and they'll just straight up go for it.
Yep. 4th and 9. For the Cougars.
Yeah, and that 3rd down play, even though it would have been well short of a 1st down, it would have cut it in half had they completed this to about 3rd and 5. Excuse me, 4th and 5.
High formation in the backfield. McCarthy got pressure, lets it go. Incomplete. Troy Pakmara had the coverage and stuck to him like a pair of pants.
Trey Pakmara, the junior, 3-year varsity player. He's been up here since he was a freshman, as good as they come in the OAA.
Yeah, it's hard to believe he's just a junior. It seems like he's been here forever.
That's the nice part about getting them up here when they're freshmen and sophomores.
So the Dragons take over 1st and 10 from their own 30. 10:47 to go here in the first half. Dragons come out, trips to the right. Payne and Vasquez in the slots. Billy Roberson, and he breaks free for a couple. They had him dead to rights in the backfield, and he kept the legs churning and got 2.
Yeah, he's slippery and powerful.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Just under 10:30 to go here in the second quarter. Dragons up by 13. TR back, looks, throws, great catch by Dom Novak.
Yeah, real nice catch by Novak along the sideline there, and good job of turning it back upfield and picking up a couple more yards after instead of just going out of bounds.
Keeping his feet in bounds. Talk about going up and get it. That's what he did. He used that height to his advantage. So 1st and 10, TR back to throw, looks, throws, got Jamari Cooper. He's got a 1st down over the 35 to the, or over the 45 to the 42.
Real nice play design there by Chris Bell. You saw he just schemed that slant, and Cooper was wide open there. Easy pitch and catch for Hill and Cooper.
I know he had one that was thrown behind him earlier, but everything that's been thrown to Jamari, he's caught. 1st and 10. Vasquez in motion. Billy up the middle. Gets a few down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4. Now they mark it back to the 40, so give him 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
I have a feeling we're going to see number 1, Raymond Payne, get involved here soon.
Billy breaks it outside again. Inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. Billy Roberson from 40 yards out. Breaking tackles all along the way.
Roberson's 2nd touchdown run of the night makes it 19-0 Lake Orion.
And the Dragons look like they're going to go for 2. Raymond Payne stays out. Here comes TR back out. So the Dragons go for 2.
Stoney Creek will call a timeout.
And Stoney Creek will take a timeout. Hey, filmmakers, be ready. You've still got time. The Wildwood Film Festival will be kicking off on Thursday, October 5th at the Orion Neighborhood Television Studio located at 1349 Joslyn Road. Teams will be given their requirements, which include a prop, location, and line of dialogue that is to be included in their film. You will have until 6 p.m. on Tuesday, October 10th to submit the film. On Wednesday, the 11th, the films will be viewed and judged at 7 p.m. at the Oxford 7 Cinema in Oxford. It's open to all ages and costs $25 per team to enter, and the winners will receive a cash prize. The contest benefits the North Oakland Community Coalition program. To register, go to www.oriontv.org or call 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. TR back to pass, looks, throws, caught. And the conversion is good to Dom Novak. Again, went up and got it.
A fade in the back left corner of the end zone. Perfect throw by Hill and the catch by Novak.
Watch Billy break tackles here. Cuts it outside. Makes one guy miss. And then his speed makes everybody else miss. And then cuts it inside.
Yep, that little cutback inside at the end.
And he makes it look easy. So the Dragons increase their lead to 21-0. 9 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Andrew Napolitano is back deep along with Kyle Parks. Will Hoffman has it teed up on his own 40. Referee Mike Callahan blows the whistle. High end over end kick into the end zone. Parks caught it, I'm sorry, that was Napolitano, had ideas of bringing it back, but it was a yard deep in the end zone.
He wanted to run it out, Napolitano did, but the MHSAA does not allow that. Automatic touchback once it clears the pylon.
So Stoney Creek, down 3 touchdowns, is going to try to make something happen. And I know exactly what Coach Merlot's thinking. I don't want to deviate my game plan. They go to a full house backfield on first down. Handoff up the middle for about 4 to Fogler. Pakmara on the stop. That's Sam Fogler, number 24. They stay in that full house wishbone type backfield. Handoff up the middle goes nowhere, maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, we've seen a formational change here for the Cougars with that full house backfield, but the ideology is the same. They're still just trying to run inside the tackles there.
Fogler on the run. It's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 26. McCarthy on the keeper. He's not going to get there. He stopped at his own 27-yard line. They're calling it the 28th. It'll be 4th and 2.
Well, so decision time, yeah.
Coach, what do you do now? They're going to go for it. Handoff dropped. Not going to make it. It's going to be Dragons ball. The referees are coming in, downing the ball short of the 30, and it's Dragons football. Hey, give that defense a hand. They did a tremendous job, and Coach Rick Powell's first one out there to greet them.
Yeah, this defense continuing to pitch a shutout, and it was number 84, Joey DeBrunicat, who got in there and blew that 4th and 2 play up.
So the Dragons with excellent field position again. This time on the Stoney Creek 29-yard line. 7:12 to go here in the second quarter. Double wide, double slot. Billy's alone back in the backfield. TR back to pass, looks, throws, overthrew Vasquez at about the 5-yard line. It'll bring up second down.
You got a penalty flag on the field here.
Do have a flag down. Let's see what Mike Callahan calls. Illegal motion against the Dragons is declined. They'll turn the down box over. It'll be second down.
Stoney Creek electing to give Lake Orion a 2nd and 10 instead of a 1st and 15.
Vasquez again in motion. And another flag down. Dead ball, false start against the Dragons. That'll back them up 5. And it'll make it 2nd and 15.
Yeah, you saw number 69 for the Dragons there, Alex Russell. His helmet came off on that first down play, so he had to come off for one play,
Right.
but now he's back on.
All done in the interest of player safety, as it should be.
Yes.
He's the center. TR throws. Vasquez has it. Can't break the tackle of Napolitano. That's a loss, or another yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 15 from the Lake Orion 34-yard line.
You wonder if this is 2-down territory here, if you just try to cut it in half here on 3rd and 15, pick up 7-8 yards and know that you have 4th down play as well.
TR rolling left, looks, throws, got a receiver, incomplete, a little bit behind Vasquez. So that'll bring up 4th and 15, and here the Dragons find themselves in that territory that's a little too far in for a punt and just on the outer limits of Hoffman's range.
Yeah, it'd be a 51-yard try from here if they went with the field goal. And, you know, I talked about maybe trying to, as Chris Bell takes a timeout here, as he'll talk it over.
There's a whistle on the field. Lake Orion
Yeah.
calls timeout.
Take the time, reorganize.
The Yellow and Black Booster Club thanks their season-long sponsors, including Custom Thread and
Trying to
Sports.
find what happened. Oh yeah, here we are. Hey, go social, go mobile with ONTV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or as it's commonly known now, X, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with ONTV to see what's happening in our studio, see upcoming events, and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. Orion Neighborhood Television working to bring Lake Orion to the world. And the world is seeing a pretty good football game tonight.
They are 21-0 Dragons here late in the first half. And, you know, we talked about that 3rd down play, maybe trying to cut it in half at 3rd and 15. And T.R. Hill had no interest in that. He took a shot 20, 25 yards downfield. But now on 4th and 15, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here.
It will be. So 4th and 15, the Dragons come out trips left to brink it in tight. TR looking, rolling, throwing, incomplete. Intended for Novak, and TR got hit as he threw, and the ball fell well short of the target.
He did. Hale had to roll out to his right and hold the football for a while. The Cougars did a nice job of dropping a lot of guys back in coverage and not giving him anyone to throw to.
So Stoney Creek takes over on downs with 6:13 to go here in the second. Dragons up by 21.
First and 10, Stoney Creek, near their own 33.
From their own 33, they come out twins right, single wide left. 2 backs in an offset eye in the backfield alongside McCarthy. Toss back to Parks, and he's dumped for a loss. 4-yard loss on the play. Everybody was in there.
Malachi Hood, Carson Negri.
Yep. Troy Pakmara stuck his nose in there. Of course, Troy's sticking his nose in everything.
Nose for the football, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Stoney Creek stays in the same alignment. Twins right, single wide left, the backs in an eye. We have not seen McCarthy under center. He's been in the gun all night. Parks dances around and picks up about 12. He's going to be 2 yards short, called a yard and a half. It'll be third down and call it 2.
It was a nice run
They're
by
calling
Parks
it
there.
second down.
No, it is third down.
It is third down.
Yeah.
They haven't changed the down box on the sideline yet.
Yeah, you're right.
But the scoreboard's right, and that's what we go by. So 3rd and 2. We have a timeout being taken by Stoney Creek. And Coach Merlot's not too happy of a guy over there. I think he's a little upset that his team didn't get itself set sooner.
Yeah, 3rd down and 2 at their own 42. And this is a big play here for Stoney Creek. This is their 5th drive of the game. Their first 2 were punts. The last 2 turnover on downs. So here, this is a big play. Try to convert this and keep this drive alive.
Yeah, they got to get some momentum going. Lake Orion will receive the Stoney Creek will receive the second half kickoff.
And you know, that's the thing, for as much as Lake Orion has dominated the feel of this game, they're up by 3 scores right now. If Stoney Creek could find a way to score before halftime and then get the football coming out too, all of a sudden you're talking about potentially making it a 1-score game.
That's the old shift of momentum. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. It's really closer to 1. McCarthy up the middle, and he's going to be stopped short. Carson Negre again. And who else? Mr. DeGraffenried sticks his nose in there.
Yeah, I think 15, A.J. Lights got in there too.
So it's 4th and 1. As we go under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Up the middle. First down, Stoney Creek. McCarthy on the keeper. And you're right, Teddy. He's a big guy.
He is. That's like what you see in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. 3rd and 4th and short, they're just going to run their big quarterback.
Yeah, he's a stocky built guy. So 1st and 10, Twins right, single wide left. Back stay in an eye. Rolling out, looks, throws, complete. Out to Adam Bazzi. And he gets about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. And again, nothing down the field, just little short passes to the backs.
And to the backs, to the tight ends, off the bootleg, just pitch and catch. I think the big thing for Stoney Creek is trying to stay on schedule after all those 3rd and longs early in the game. They've done a nice job on this drive.
So 2nd and 5. Looks, throws, got a receiver. Got Shackelford. And he got some yardage after the catch. It's 1st down for Stoney Creek. They're going to mark it down at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, number 14, Rex Shackelford, his 3rd catch for the Cougars. He's looking like McCarthy's favorite target.
Yeah. So 1st and 10. Motion this side. McCarthy gets a couple. Negri again. Austin Kahn in there to bring him down. We're inside 3 minutes to play. Cougars have a 2nd and 8 from the Dragon 34. McCarthy, handoff up the middle to Vogler. Sam Blakely in on the tackle for the Dragons. It'll be 3rd and 6.
You got Sam Blakely, number 79, Brendan Nepchuk, number 73, those defensive tackles for the Dragons. McCarthy, 3rd down, under
And
pressure.
down he goes.
Carson Negri got him from behind.
Yep. They brought pressure. Brandon Nepchuk was in after him, and he got away from them right there. And Negri was right there to bring him down. So it's 4th and 8, and they're going to go for it. And timeout called. Lake Orion will take their 2nd timeout with 1:14 to go. Hey, be sure to tune in to replays of your favorite games right here on ONTV. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 1 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at ONTV.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also, visit our YouTube link for games on demand, www.ONTV.org. ONTV did a marvelous job of airing last week's West Bloomfield game. It was up and on YouTube within 3 days, and it's had a lot of views since it was posted.
That's terrific. What a game it was. A big win for the Dragons.
So 4th down and 8 for the Cougars. McCarthy back, looks, throws. What are they calling it? Coach Bell's waving incomplete, and the officials say he caught it, went down and got it. So they'll reset the sticks. The clock will start with 1:07 left. It's 1st and 10 from the Lake Orion 19. Toss over on the far sideline to, looks like it was Napolitano.
What a big throw that was by McCarthy on 4th down to keep
It
this
was.
drive alive.
No question. Gain of 2 they're giving him. So it'll be 2nd and 8, and we're under a minute with 55.9 seconds. McCarthy back, got pressure, looks, throws, caught. And in for the touchdown is Andrew Napolitano. He caught it on the crossing pattern, and nobody was there to stop him.
Yep, Andrew Napolitano from 18 yards out gets the Cougars on the scoreboard. Like you said, came across the field right to left. The throw was actually a little bit behind him, but once he adjusted and made the catch, relatively easy stroll into the end zone.
Quinton Ubaidi is on for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 48.4 seconds to go. It's now Lake Orion 21, Stoney Creek 7.
There's a Jets Pizza replay. McCarthy to Napolitano, 18 yards out, 21-7.
And one thing that McCarthy had that time was time.
Yeah.
The rush hadn't gotten to him yet, but it was on the way, and he got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, one of the first times tonight we've seen that Cougar offensive line hold up long enough.
So the Dragons will get the ball back with 48.4 seconds.
67 yards through 13 plays.
And when
67 yards, 13 plays. Is that what you had?
Yeah. And when we were talking about those swing 8 minutes there, the final 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 of the second half, this played out pretty well for Stoney Creek.
So Body kicks off, little pooch kick again. That's a live ball, and it was falling on. The Dragons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. So they've had good field position all night long.
They have, and with 47.7 seconds and 1 timeout here, I wonder how aggressive they'll get.
Oh, I'm sure Coach Bell will take a shot somewhere along the line, but he's coming out trips right, single wide left. TR on the handoff to Billy. He's tripped up in the backfield and dropped for a yard loss. 2 yards loss. It'll be 2nd and 12. The Dragons probably do not have to snap the ball. It's running pretty concurrent with the play clock.
I agree, though. I think the game clock's a little ahead. I think they're good, yeah.
So the final seconds tick off here in the second quarter, and we go to halftime. The Lake Orion Dragons are leading the Stoney Creek Cougars 21-7. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and on the NFHS streaming service. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's halftime entertainment begins with the Lake Orion Varsity Dance Team and their special guests. On Sunday, 90 dancers from kindergarten through 5th grade join the Varsity Dance Team to learn choreography and to perfect their skills. During the 4-hour clinic, participants work on technique, play games, did crafts, and learned this halftime performance to share with all of you tonight. Please welcome to the field the dance clinic participants and the Dragon Varsity Dance Team. Sunday, November 5th, at an event hosted by Rochester High School. To learn more about the Dragon Varsity Dance program, look for
Just at the conclusion of a very entertaining halftime, we had the youth football players and a great performance by the Lake Orion Marching Band. And we're getting ready to kick off for the second half of tonight's game between the Dragons and the Stoney Creek Cougars. Teddy, you've got some stats here somewhere, or did he just take them away?
I've got them. Yeah, that
Okay.
Lake Orion offense, 147 yards in that first half, 114 of which on the ground. All 3 touchdowns came on the ground, 2 from Billy Roberson and then 1 from Jackson Vasquez. And then T.R. Hill, the junior quarterback, 33 yards through the air. Overall, it was a pretty efficient performance from that Lake Orion offense. They had a 3-and-out in their first drive, but other than that, they've been very good.
Yeah, they did. They put Stoney Creek into difficult situations. Long third downs, thirds and 15s, thirds and 17s. You know, those are hard hills to climb. And that Dragon defense just came up huge so many times. Yeah, toward the end they gave up the touchdown on the slant, but by and large they've had a very, very good effort tonight.
Yeah, that last drive of the half right there was the only time we saw much of a pulse from this Stoney Creek offense, which credit to the Cougars for hanging in there and punching one in, and Stoney Creek will receive the football to begin the second half here, so a chance to make this 14-point game potentially all the way down to 7.
There we go. Again, we're ready for the second half. I'm Doug Corliss. Over here is Teddy Reichquist. Got it. And up here we also have Grace Bowman up here doing all our computer work upstairs, and Aiden Novak keeping stats for us. Everybody's doing a great job tonight.
Absolutely. I appreciate all your guys' hard work.
And Stoney Creek will receive the second half kickoff. It's cooled down a little bit. I see a couple of the coaches have put jackets on already, but the hardy ones are still out there in shirt sleeves.
Yeah, we were at a beautiful 72 degrees when this game kicked, and we're still in the 60s, 67 right now.
The Dragons go on the road next week to Rochester Adams, and we just got word tonight that we will be streaming that game from Rochester Adams on the NFHS network next Friday night. Roger Smith and his dedicated students from Lake Orion's TPW will be there. I'll be there. And right now, I don't know who will be there with me, whether Chris will be back or Teddy will be in the booth. We just don't know yet.
We'll make it work, and what a game that's setting up to be. Lake Orion and Rochester Adams next week, but Lake Orion has 24 more minutes to take care of business here against Stoney Creek first.
And the week after that, Lake Orion goes to Clarkston. So it's not going to be a cakewalk for the Dragons.
Not at all. The OAA
but it never
Red.
is.
Exactly.
It never is.
OAA Red, one of the best divisions in the state.
Yeah. Will Hoffman has it teed up on the 40. Referee Mike Callahan blows his whistle. Will approaches, and we're underway in the second half. High end over end kick into and out of the end zone. Stoney Creek will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line as we start the third quarter of action.
Stoney Creek in that first half, 5 drives. They had 2 punts, 2 turnovers on downs, and then the last one, the touchdown.
Yep. And let's soon as we get a break in the action, we will get our halftime and third quarter reads in. 1st and 10. McCarthy bottled up and dropped after a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7. Trey Pakmara came in from his cornerback position on the tackle.
One of the things Pakmara and Austin Kahn, these Dragon cornerbacks, both do well. They're not just good in coverage. They can come up and hit and make plays in the run game, too.
So 2nd and 8, they're calling it. McCarthy on the keeper. He gets taken down after a gain of 3. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Cougars. Plays being signaled in on the flashcards. Let's see, I recognize the Detroit Lions symbol. I think there's a cougar over there somewhere.
That would be fitting.
Thrown out on the flat to Adam Bazri. And Aaron Lights dropped him. So it's going to be 4th and 6. Scoreboard's calling it 4th and 5. And the Cougars are going to go for it on 4th and 5.
Yeah, Aaron Lights, number 15, nice tackle right there. He's a junior. He's put on a lot of size over the last 2 years, and you can tell that hard work's paying off.
So 4th and 5. McCarthy back, looks, going deep. Intercepted. Trey Pakmara. McCarthy let it fly, and the receiver stopped his pattern, whether he was supposed to go to a spot, and Trey Pakmara just floated back with the ball, made the easy interception.
Yep, Pakmara able to camp underneath that overthrown McCarthy pass, and the Dragon trend of nice field position continues as they'll start here at the 42.
So 1st and 10 from their own 42. DeBrincat, Vasquez, Payne in for the Dragons. Billy Roberson's the back. Billy up the middle for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. He had a pretty good head of steam going into the line and was met by the interior lineman. Tried to stretch forward for another yard. We thought he had 2. They're giving him 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
If you exclude that one play Lake Orion ran before the first half expired, they had 5 drives, 3 touchdowns, 1 punt, and 1 turnover on downs in the first half.
Vasquez trying to get outside. He does. He's got a 1st down and more. Into Stoney Creek territory at the 42-yard line. Good run on 2nd down by Jackson Vasquez.
Jackson Vasquez, another junior, and a great piece for this Chris Bell offense in that slot back position. Let's take a look at the Jets Pizza replay here on ONTV. Vasquez just patient, and bounces it outside there. 1st down, Lake Orion.
Good job of following his blockers. We talk about that a lot. These Dragon receivers do it very well. TR on the quarterback carry. He's in the clear. He's gone. Touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. TR Hill from 42 yards out. That is the added dimension that T.R. Hill brings to this team.
A dual threat quarterback, and you saw as soon as he got through that second level, hit the afterburners, and he was gone. Lake Orion's 4th rushing touchdown of the night by 3 different players.
And it's going to be illegal motion against the Dragons, and this one's coming back. What a shame.
Second time tonight we've got an illegal motion.
Yeah, but this one calls back a touchdown, and that hurts even more.
Big call.
So now it's 1st and 15 from the Lake Orion 47.
And that worked out perfectly on that hill run too.
And Lake Orion's going to take a timeout. I think this timeout is called just for Coach Bell to settle his team down. Yeah, you had a touchdown called back. Let's get it back together. We'll score another one. So it is 1st and 10, or I'm sorry, 1st and 15 from the 47-yard line.
Coach Chris Bell in his 21st season overall, Lake Orion now. He knows what he's doing. He knows when to call that timeout and slow things down for him.
He's seen it all before.
He has.
So from the gun, Payne in motion. TR again on the carry, trying to get outside, get some of the penalty yardage back. He's going to be marked down on the 45, and it'll be 2nd down and 13. Gain of 2. We have a Rochester Stoney Creek player down on the field on the far side. So we'll take a pause in the action and tell you that the scoreboard for the second half is underwritten by Builders Custom Flooring. Builders Custom Flooring is a family-owned and operated flooring business located conveniently in downtown Lake Orion. Their showroom floor features a selection of hardwood flooring, carpet, luxury vinyl, and a wide variety of tile and backsplash. For more information about Builders Custom Flooring, visit their website at builderscustomflooring.com. And one thing we did miss, and we'll get it in now, because the players are coming back on the field, we neglected our halftime reads, so I'll put those in when I can. So we have 2nd and 13. Trips to the right, single wide left for the Dragons. TR back to throw. Coming around this side, looks, throws, caught, complete. Vasquez at the 31.
Got enough for the 1st down, I think.
Well, now the head linesman is calling it short.
Yeah, they spotted it more like the 32.
It's going to be 3rd and under a yard, maybe the length of a football.
The initial spot, it looked like he had it.
Yes, it did. Billy cuts it outside. Breaks a tackle. Tries to cut back and is brought down at the 27-yard line. But that's going to be enough for a 1st down. So the Dragons will move the chains. Jamari Cooper checks back in at a wide receiver spot for DeBrincat. Double wide, double slot. Raymond Payne on the handoff. Cuts it upfield and it's going to be just short of the first down. Gain of 8. Under 7:30 to go here in the third. So it'll be third down and 3. I'm sorry, second down and 3.
First time we've really seen Raymond Payne get involved tonight.
Yeah. Billy, room to run. Inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. No flags this time. Billy Roberson from 19 yards out.
No flags this time and make it a hat trick for Roberson. His third of the night puts Lake Orion up by 20.
Will Hoffman on for the extra point. Jackson Vasquez will hold. Ball is down, kick is up, and a flag on the play. They're calling a false start against the Dragons. So that procedure penalty will back them up 5, and they'll retry the point. And try as you can, you try to tell those linemen don't move, don't flinch. So now the ball will be marked at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 25-yard point after attempt by Hoffman. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:51 to play. The Dragons increase their lead to 28-7. Let's watch the artistry of Billy Roberson. Right there, cuts it outside. Puts his shoulder in as he crosses the goal line.
The Griffin scoring drive is 2 minutes, 55 seconds. 8 plays covering 58 yards.
So Will Hoffman tees it up on the 40. Andrew Napolitano and Kyle Parks are back deep for the Cougars.
We'll see if they get a shot this time. Hoffman's kicked most of them into the end zone for a touchback.
High end over end kick, and he's just going to let it go in and out of the end zone. So Stoney Creek will take over 1st and 10 from their 20. And if we ever have enough time to do a long read, I'll get to more of our underwriters. So Stoney Creek 1st and 10 from the 20. 6:51 to play in the third. McCarthy from the gun. Gets a couple up to the 25. It'll be 2nd and 5. Good carry on 1st down by McCarthy.
For sure. Second drive of the second half for the Cougars. The first one ended in an interception by Trey Pakmara.
Single wide out to the right. McCarthy again, he gets maybe 2.
Wrapped up by Hood.
I'm sorry, that was Vogler on the carry.
2-yard gain, the 22nd. It's 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3. Sam Vogler picked up a couple. McCarthy on the run. He's got a 1st down. Oh, that was a direct snap to Vogler.
Vogler stopped by Hood.
And now Vogler goes out. And McCarthy checks back in at quarterback, I believe.
You know what? That was
Yep.
Parks.
Yeah, that was Parks. Nice stop. By DeBrinket on Parks. So
Yeah, the last 3 snaps, McCarthy has not been on the field.
McCarthy is not in there.
Strictly Wildcat. They've been Vogler and now Parks snapping the football
Yeah.
right to him.
So 1st down, Parks stays at the quarterback position, and he goes nowhere. He's stacked up and dropped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down. We don't know if we did have a player down earlier, and I don't know if that was McCarthy. Vogler checks back in.
That is definitely a possibility.
Yeah. Wes Kralunek. Lake Orion is calling a timeout. 4:42 left. That's their 2nd of the half. At 2nd and 10. I know if I start this read, I'll never have time to finish it. We got people throwing things. Yeah, they're throwing T-shirts or something down on the field up into the stands.
They got a little robotic T-shirt cannon down there.
By golly, they're going to put one through here. You know, I hope your hands are good back.
Right, we got the window open. It's possible.
Yeah. Aiden's going to be our pass catcher up here. So 2nd and 10 for Stoney Creek. Handoff up the middle. Taken by Rex Shackelford, I believe. Nope, that was Sam Vogler. He found a hole and he took off and was chased down by Pac Mara. So it's 1st and goal for Stoney Creek.
McCarthy back in there.
McCarthy is now back in at quarterback. And he's going to score. Jaden McCarthy from 6 yards out just went around left end.
Quarterback Jaden McCarthy, 6 yards.
Brings it back to a 2-score game, 28-13, and could be 14 pending this extra point.
Ball is down. Kick is up by Quinton Ubida. And they've cut the score in half. It's now 28-14.
Here's a replay of the long run by Vogler.
Did he have a hole?
And Pakmara, the touchdown saving tackle, but then on the very next play, you'll see McCarthy, after he checks back in, takes the shotgun snap, and then just goes off to the left and scores a touchdown. Here's a McCarthy run right there. Yep. After that initial pursuit didn't get him, easy.
Slipped the tackle and scored with ease.
And Lake Orion's got to be ready for that short pooch kick again, too.
Yes, and I think that's what Coach Blackstock's telling the kickoff receive team right now. Watch that short pooch kick. Just catch it and down it. But you've still got to drop too deep just in case. But that second wave to brink it, Pakmara, those guys, and Jamari
Cooper, yeah. Onside kick. No.
Fall on it. Pakmara caught it and was going to make a return, but by that time the coverage team had descended on him and he didn't have a chance. So they're going to call it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. So the Dragons start again with really good field position with 4:19 to go here in the third.
And I think we'll continue to see a steady dose in number 3, the young man Billy Roberson. 3 touchdowns tonight, and Stoney Creek has had a hard time stopping him at all.
You know, they're not the only one. There have been a lot of teams had trouble stopping Billy this year.
That's right.
So they come out double wide, double slot. Payne in a slot right. Vasquez in motion, toss back. Trying to weave his way through traffic, and he gets maybe a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. Dragons going hurry up. Jamari Cooper split wide right. TR looks. He's going down. That was a coverage sack. Every green shirt heading downfield had a white shirt right with him.
It looked like T.R. Hill wanted to take a deep shot to his left to Dom Novak, but just did not have the opportunity to let it fly.
There was just nobody there, you're right. So 3rd and 16. TR looks, throws, going deep. Picked off.
Yep.
On the far sideline, intended for Vasquez. Jonah McKay is being credited with the interception, and he went up and got it.
Take a look at the Jets Pizza replay here. Hill back to pass, deep shot down the right sideline. Jonah McKay, go up and get it right at midfield. Great catch.
Yeah, he was back there playing center field, and it came his way. So the Cougars start out 1st and 10 from midfield, looking to close the gap to a 1-score game.
McCarthy is in there for now.
McCarthy trying to get around the end. He does. He gets in the open field, and Carson Negri drops him after a 14-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10. Now it's the Cougars that are running up to the ball.
Yeah, this running game's beginning to click for Stoney Creek here. It's the best it's looked all night.
Bowsy and Parks are the backs in the backfield with McCarthy. Handoff Parks, he gets it outside and brought down after a gain of about 4.
By Pakmara.
Trey Pakmara on the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 6. So the Cougars making a rush at it.
This down right here, 2nd and 6. Really like to see DeGraff and Reed or Joey DeBrincat, one of these guys, make a play for a loss off the edge. Get some momentum back with the Dragons.
Yeah. High snap and down he goes. You called it. DeBrincat brought him down.
There we go. Joey DeBrincat, the senior.
It was a high snap, and DeBrincat was in by the time he was able to corral it. So it's loss of 3. It's 3rd down and 9 for Stoney Creek. 1:31 to go here in the 3rd.
And like you said, coming out of the half, and Lake Orion in the first half did a good job getting them in long 3rd downs, and here's another one.
Hit as he throws, complete out on the left side. Complete to Napolitano, who had 2 Dragons hanging around him. Pakmara finally brought him down, but it's a 1st down for Stoney Creek.
And a tip of the hat to Jaden McCarthy there too. He stood in there and took a shot from Joey DeBrincat. Knew he was going to get hit, but delivered an accurate pass.
1st and 10. Pass. Broken tackle. And Andrew Parker finally wrestles him down. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
Here's Jets Pizza replay. Roll out and get the big tight end, number 6, Adam Bazzi, involved, and he's a tough target to bring down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Andrew Parker, 3-sport athlete, football, basketball, lacrosse, finally made the stop.
So it is 1st and 10. No, second down and 1 from the 11. Full house backfield. Parks fighting forward for yardage. He's got the 1st down and will be down at the 7. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Cougars.
When we begin the 4th quarter.
When we begin the 4th quarter. We've played 3. The Lake Orion Dragons lead the Stoney Creek Cougars 28-14. Hey, this quarter of action is going to be underwritten by the Detroit Wing Company. Established in January of 2023, Detroit Wing Company in Oxford, located on the northeast corner of Drainer and Lapeer, offers 20 signature sauces for their classic wings, boneless wings, and hand-battered chicken tenders, with guest flavors including honey barbecue, chicken parmesan, classic buffalo, honey chipotle, whiskey barbecue, and sweet heat. The menu also includes signature crispy chicken sandwiches, mac and cheese, poutine, and more. For more information about the Detroit Wing Company, visit their website, DetroitWingCompany.com. This was a pretty spirited quarter of action here in the 3rd.
Yeah, quarter that feels like it went by very quickly, and Stoney Creek driving again here as we begin the 4th, looking to make this potentially a 7-point game, with Lake Orion leading 28-14 for the time being.
And not only that, but it's put the Stoney Creek sideline and their stands, got them back into this game.
Yeah, Cougar fan traveled well, and they're bringing some energy right now.
So 1st and goal from the 8, they're calling it. McCarthy cuts it outside and is dropped after a couple. DeGraff and Reed in on the stop. And DeBrincat. Pakmarek checks in. Charles Chrisman checks out for the Dragons. It's 2nd and goal from the 7. Offset eye in the backfield. McCarthy looks, throws, caught. Touchdown, Cougars.
Rex Shackelford.
Yep. Rex Shackelford on the reception from McCarthy. And again, it was no big downfield pass, just a little throw out on the flat. And he caught it, turned the corner, and took it in.
Quick little 7-yard out, McCarthy to Shackelford, and we have an 8-point game, 28-20. Extra point could make it 7.
Quentin Ubadi on for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:09 to play. We now have a 1-score game.
Here's the Jets Pizza replay. McCarthy out of the shotgun, claps his hands, takes the snap, and then just a quick out route. Shackelford. It was a nice play design that they had 2 players over there to kind of create some confusion, but an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And he came out and just stopped short of the goal line, turned around, waited for the ball, and the Dragon defender did not stop with him. So now, if you're the Dragons, you want to score. You want to get that 2-score lead back.
Yeah, I mean, this 11 minutes and 9 seconds, this will go by pretty quickly. So if Lake Orion can take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock here and go back up by 2 scores, that'd be huge towards securing this victory.
You've got DeBrinket and Jamari Cooper playing the up backs. And there's all, I mean, it's all...
onside kick.
Taken and advanced. Parker, touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. On the kickoff return. They did the onside kick, they popped it up, it hit a couple players, came right down into Andrew Parker's hand, and he knew what to do with it.
Right, for a split second I was worried that it looked like a pretty good onside kick, went up in the air, but yeah, Andrew Parker, right place, right time, and then he hit the gas, untouched into the end zone. There's that 2-score lead.
There it is. Will Hoffman on for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:01 to play. The Dragons back on top, 35-21. Let's watch this again. It deflected off one player right into Parker's hands. I'll tell you what, he turned on the Jets.
He did. Great job of receiving that with his hands, too, not letting it come in on his body and hit off his shoulder pads. He just grabbed it all hands and then hit the Jets. This is Lake Orion's 3rd time in 5 games here in 2023 that they've scored at least 35 points.
Oh, this offense is dangerous, and it looks like the special teams are doing a good job too.
High octane.
Will Hoffman has it teed up on the 40. High end over end kick into and out of the end zone. That's about the last 4 or 5 kickoffs. Going back to last week that Will's put in the end zone, and it's something he needed to do.
Yeah,
because he was He was line driving kicks and out kicking his coverage. You put it in the end zone, just bring it out to their 20 and let's play football.
Exactly. Yep. Nothing the opposition can do if you kick it in the end zone. It's an automatic touchback, and Stoney Creek down by 14 will have 80 yards to go.
So the Dragon defense has got to shore up right now. McCarthy with a single back in the backfield. Throws, caught. Complete to Shackelford, who all of a sudden is McCarthy's favorite target. And that's enough for a first down at the 30. So Stoney Creek moves the chains.
Yeah, Rex Shackelford's a nice looking player. And, you know, even McCarthy, it's still limited, but he's warming up. This passing game's looking a lot better than it did the first quarter and a half.
Twins to the right. Receiver set up on a wing left. High snap. Who's got it? Dragons say they do.
I think they do.
And they, let's see. Yes, they do. How huge is that? Samuel Blakely led the charge. So the Dragons will take over on the recovery. 1st and 10 from the 9. And Stoney Creek is going to take a timeout with 10:24 to go.
Take a look at the replay here. Nothing McCarthy could do about that. That was just clear over his head. Never even got a fingertip on it. And then I think it was Joey DeBrinicat, number 84, who ultimately came out of there, ultimately recovered it. He's had a big night.
Hey, during this sports season, Orion Neighborhood Television will be covering a large variety of games. Our sports coverage will include varsity football, like tonight, volleyball, boys soccer, and more. Select games will be streamed live on dragonbroadcasting.org and will be replayed on our channels, Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T Channel 99. Visit OnTV.org for our program schedule. So the Dragons take over on the 9, 1st and goal. Jamari Cooper split wide right. Payne and Vasquez in slots right. Billy Roberson down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down.
To the 6-yard line. Stopped by Bozzi.
So we're down
on the stop.
Down under 10:15 to play. I think Lake Orion will look to keep running the football, keep that clock moving, and see if they can get Billy Roberson touchdown number 4 tonight.
I don't care who gets it. Just get the ball in the end zone.
That's right. That's the most important thing.
DR, Billy up the middle. Fighting for yardage. Is he in? No. They've got him down at the 1.
Roberson stopped by O'Day.
So, 3rd down and goal from the 1. DeBrincat checks in. Full house backfield for the Dragons. Handoff, Billy Roberson made it look easy. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. He got outside and actually slowed down. He was so far away from a Stoney Creek defender.
Billy Roberson has 4 touchdowns tonight, and Lake Orion is over 40 points for the 2nd time this season.
Look at that. There's nobody within 5 yards, within 3 yards of him. You are watching a very, very good running back. Will Hoffman on for the extra point. Vasquez holding. Ball's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Well, nine yards in 3 plays for the touchdown. So, we will remind you again, filmmakers, get ready. The Wildwood Film Festival will be kicking off on Thursday, October 5th at the ONTV studio located at 1349 Joslyn Road. Teams will be given their requirements, which include a prop, location, and line of dialogue that is to be included in their film. You will have until 6 p.m. Tuesday, October 10th to submit your film. On Wednesday the 11th, the films will be viewed and judged at 7 p.m. at the Oxford 7 Cinema in Oxford. Open to all ages, it costs $25 per team to enter, and winners receive a cash prize. The contest benefits the North Oakland Community Coalition program. And after Will Hoffman kicks off, line drive kick into the end zone. To register, go to www.Orion.ONTV or call 248-393-1060.
We had a late flag come in here after the kickoff. Some extracurricular activity on someone.
Well, let's see what referee Mike Callahan calls. I think it's going to be against Lake Orion. Yes. So a 15-yard penalty puts the ball at the 35, 1st and 10 for Stoney Creek.
Lake Orion leading 42-21. Lake Orion had 21 points in the first half, 21 more here in the second.
Twins to the right. I formation in the backfield. McCarthy drops back, looks, throws, caught, and complete to Shackelford out to the 46, 47 yard line. It'll be first down.
Shackelford picked up another first down, his 6th catch, but he took a big hit from DeGraff and Reed at the end of that one.
Shackelford's been his go-to target here in the second half.
He has. He's been a nice player, works primarily out of the slot for the Cougars.
McCarthy, hands off. Good surge by that offensive line. And Parks gets over midfield to the 49. Give him 4. It'll be second down and 6.
This is a situation where a team like Stoney Creek, their play style kind of hurts them a little bit, being not a quick strike, a very run-heavy offense, down by 3 scores, a little over 8 minutes to play. Going to be hard for them to get back in it.
Yeah, you hit it on the head there. We talked about that earlier, is can they go to a move the ball, hurry up offense when that's not who they are. McCarthy looks and throws it away. It'll be third down. So it's 3rd and 6 from the Dragon 49, 7:52 to play in the game. Big play for the Stoney Creek offense here.
Big play, and Joey DeBernicate not on the field for this Dragon defense, so that helps Stoney Creek.
Handoff up the middle, incomplete on the pass. Intended for Jonah McKay. It'll be 4th and 6. And Stoney Creek's going to go for it again. They've converted a couple of these.
Gotta keep an eye on number 6, that tight end there, Adam Bazzi. They like that little bootleg and roll out and just dump it off to Bazzi in the flat.
And Shackelford, who's in a slot right. Hit as he throws, picked off by the Dragons. Coming back the other way. He's gonna go.
Andrew Parker again?
Andrew Parker. Hey, let's find him another way to score.
Onside kick return and now a pick 6. Have a night, Andrew Parker.
How about that?
48, could be 49 points. What a night for Lake Orion.
And McCarthy was belted as he let that ball go.
Yeah, Carson Negri absolutely punished him.
So Will Hoffman trying to tack number 49 on the night. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:32 to go. It wasn't that long ago we had a 7-point game.
We did. It was 28-21 at one point, and now Lake Orion up by 4 scores. And Lake Orion, their season high in points, came back in week 1. They had 54 against Livonia Stevenson. One more touchdown would be a new season high. Here's a Jets Pizza replay for you. Andrew Parker, the interception, and then he ran it back about 65 yards there.
Again, he took, boy, I think Carson Negri got away with a little block in the back at the end there. But it doesn't matter. It wasn't called, so it didn't happen. 49-21 with 7:32 to go in the game. Christian Cowell checks in on the kickoff team, number 5. Hoffman approaches, end over end kick into and out of the end zone. It'll come out to the 20, 1st and 10. Penalty marker on the field. Personal foul against Lake Orion. Now it's one thing to have the lead, but keep your composure. You've got no reason to do something silly at this stage in the game.
And, you know, we don't have our referee, with the microphone tonight, so we don't know exactly who the jersey number is and stuff, but this is the second kickoff in a row. Lake Orion's had a personal foul call on him. It's a little unusual.
Keep your composure. So it's 1st and 10 for Stoney Creek from the 35 with 7:32 to go. Twins to the right. Receiver lined up on a wing left. Batted down.
There's DeGraff and Reed, and he thought he should have had an interception.
He should have had it. It hit him in the worst place, right in the hands.
Right in the hands.
And he did what all good defensive linemen are supposed to do. If you can't get to him, get your hands up and get up in the air. Make yourself as big as possible.
That's right. Clog up those passing lanes if you're not going to get there.
2nd and 10. Handoff off the left side. That's Parks, and he's up over the 40 to the 42-yard line. Number 36, Parker Gannon, in on the tackle.
Parker Gannon, the son of assistant coach Brian Gannon.
So 3rd down, and Parks, that's number 22, Wes Krolilnik. That's a 1st down for Stoney Creek. So 1st and 10, they stay in their same base offensive lineup. Complete to number 22, Wes Krolilnik.
Yeah, we hadn't seen Cerulnik all night.
No.
Now these last 2 plays, he's got involved here.
Gain of 2, and you look at that little short pass off to the flat. It's prime for picking.
Yeah.
Oh, high snap again. This time McCarthy goes back and just falls on it. So down at the 31-yard line. And that's the stuff that drives a head coach absolutely nuts.
Yep, you see the look at the Jets pizza replay, be a loss at 18 yards there.
You do this. It's the simplest play in football, the exchange center to quarterback, whether it's a shotgun snap. You do it time and time and time again. McCarthy, back to pass. Looks, throws, caught. And down at the 44 is Adam Bazzi. It's going to be 4th and 11.
It's 4th down and 11.
From the 45-yard line.
And with 4 minutes and 52 seconds in running, you wonder if Stoney Creek doesn't convert here, Lake Orion could just about run the clock out and they get the football back.
Well, right now, don't let anybody get behind you.
That's right. One more stop here.
Crowd gets into it. On 4th down, McCarthy got pressure. Lets it go. Incomplete. Intended for number 86, Vaughn Putz. Austin Kahn on the coverage. The Cougars turn the ball over on downs. Lake Orion will take over 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Stoney Creek with 4:27 to go. And you're right, they're just going to run the ball.
And if they do score, it'll be a new season high in points. And, you know, obviously this is not the best passing attack Lake Orion will face, but I'm very impressed with Trey Pakmara and Austin Kahn, the 2 cornerbacks tonight. They both played very well.
A lot of substitutions. Brody Thompson, excuse me, is in at quarterback. Handoff to number 43, Travis Hacker. He gets a couple. We'll try to set all the changes. Austin Shimmings in at 1 wide receiver spot. Grady Harbin comes in. Anderson Adams, who is a freshman, folks. He's at quarterback.
Freshman quarterback, how about that?
Handoff around the right side and out of bounds goes Shimmings. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Dragons. Yeah, they're really high on Adams, the freshman quarterback. Now Brody Thompson, who's a sophomore quarterback, comes in. Now, you also have T.R. Hill.
Who's only a junior.
Who, by the way, is a junior.
It's a good problem to have, depth at the quarterback position.
Yeah. So Thompson under center. Handoff up the middle to
Acker, stop near the 45.
Acker on the carry. Travis Acker, number 43, junior running back. It is 4th and 10 for the Dragons.
And Chris Bell might let this play clock run all the way down to 1 second and then just take a timeout. And then punt or whatever they decide to do after that.
He's burning clock. .301 to go in the game. The Dragons up by 28. And the Dragons are out of timeouts. Stoney Creek has 2. We thought this was going to be a contest in the 3rd quarter when Stoney Creek came back, made it a 1-score game. But boy, the Dragons' special teams and defense showed up huge.
You know, you talked at the top of the show about that 2017 game being a weird game. This one was kind of weird, too. It was kind of a roller coaster. Lake Orion, you know, got out 21-0 quickly, and it looked like this might turn into a rout. And then Stoney Creek fought their way back, like you said, made it 28-21 in the 3rd quarter. But Lake Orion should win ultimately pretty comfortably, up 49-21 with 3 minutes to play here.
Will Hoffman on the punt. High kick. Hits at the 5, and they downed it on the 1. So, Rochester Adams, looking at the nose of the football, has 99.5 yards to go.
How about the Dragons special teams tonight? Return an onside kick for a touchdown, down a punt inside the 1-yard line. The little things like that will make a big difference late in the season.
Yeah, Coach Blockstock will be a happy guy tonight. So it's 1st and 10 from the half-yard line. So let's see what they do.
1st and 10.
They have not started the 25-second clock yet. We're trying to see what happens. The Stoney Creek coaches are screaming that Lake Orion tried calling timeout. Just a rush up the middle that's good for a couple, gives them some breathing room.
That was McCarthy, yeah.
Quarterback McCarthy.
As we're inside 2:30 to play.
Second down.
They'll give McCarthy 2 yards, got it out just past the 2-yard line now, yeah.
So 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle. He is going to go.
Vogler, 98 yards.
98 yards. Wow. He got a little hole off the right side and got through the Dragons' second line, slipped a tackle, and was gone. 98 yards.
Sam Vogler, about as long of a run as you can possibly see in a football game, makes it 49-27, but Lake Orion still up by 3 scores here.
So Abide will attempt the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:05 to go. It's now the Lake Orion Dragons 49 and Stoney Creek Cougars 28. Let's watch this again. Right off right tackle.
He got a real nice block from his backfield mate there, number 22, Wes Sarulnik.
And that, you watch him run, that's the move of an athlete. Everything was moving except the head. The head was totally still.
Yeah, it looked good. Lake Orion's got to be ready for an onside kick here, though.
Wouldn't be surprised. The way this game's gone, anything can happen.
Yeah. Up almost to 80 points in this game between these two teams. 77 points.
Yeah. So Abide kicks off. Taken by Parker again. He's going to try to return it again, and he gets out over the 40 to the 36. Andrew Parker again on the kick return.
And we'll see what kind of gamesmanship is played here, how aggressive Stoney Creek gets in trying to stop the clock. The Cougars do have 2 timeouts, but if they let it run, this should be all she wrote.
It should be, yes. Dragons are getting some of their reserves in.
Got the freshman, Anderson Adams, number 12.
Adams stays in at quarterback. Dragons were a player short on offense. Acker is smothered.
And he fumbled. Stoney Creek
And
has
it's
it.
Stoney Creek's ball.
You just heard it over the PA from Roger Smith. Number 3, that is Patrick O'Day with the recovery for the Cougars.
Yeah. So this one's not over yet. We still have 1:55 showing on the clock.
And you got the first string defense out there. I mean, you have to at this point.
Dragons up by 21. Handoff through the middle. Dropped. Number 55, Ryan McCartan, in on the tackle. Pockmara stuck his nose in there. Tyler Ratliff stuck his nose in there.
See Brandon Nepchuk running back on the field. This is going to be a Lake Orion penalty.
Dragons are going to have too many men on the field. They were trying to get people off, get people on, and really Stoney Creek saw that and took advantage of it. They did a quick count and caught the Dragons with too many men on the field.
Yeah, that was very smart by Stoney Creek, and then throw it deep because it's a free play anyway.
Sure. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 1 from midfield. 1:29 to go. Handoff. Parks on the carry. And Sam Blakely in on the stop. So 4th and 1. Got the first down. Parks trying to get all he can. He's down to the 42. as we go inside a minute.
2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. McCarthy looks, throws, incomplete. Covered by Pakmara, who went up for an interception. Stops the clock with 46.7 seconds to go. Mind you again, next week the Dragons travel to Rochester Adams. We will be streaming the game on the NFHS network streaming service. 3rd down and 3. Toss back, met and stopped.
Carson Negri once again.
Negri on the tackle. We're under 30 seconds. The game clock will expire before the play clock, so this may be the last. It's 4th and 6. And I think they're just going to let the clock run out.
It looks like it, yep.
Yeah. An effort by the Dragons in all 3 phases tonight lead to a 49-28 victory over the Stoney Creek Cougars. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the NFHS streaming service. And we'll be right back. Down on the field after a Lake Orion victory, 49-28. Coach, what are your emotions after this one? Because it was all over the place tonight.
Proud of the kids. Andrew Parker, of course, made a great play there on an onside kick. And then the pick 6. It was good for us to be in this environment, to be honest with you. Another team had momentum. We were down. We weren't playing real well, and we had to respond. We responded quickly. So proud of them that way. It's part of the learning process. The guys, we told them in the huddle, don't ever apologize for winning the game. You won 49-28 against an OAA Red opponent who's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So feel good about it. I mean, that's just the OAA Red. Those are the way games go. And we got to get better. But I'm proud of the way the kids play. We had some great moments. We were dominant, and we had some moments where, okay, we got to get better.
The one thing that I thought could have been a backbreaker was the 98-yard touchdown run when you had them back on about the half-yard line.
Yeah, you know what? And at that point too, we're trying to play some kids. And we were up. I think we were up 28 at the time, or we're up 28 I think at the time. And they hit one. And that, when we were playing the goal line defense against their goal line offense, and they got through. And we'll look at the film. We'll see who missed and who didn't fill. But yeah, that almost gave him a little bit of life.
Huge night for Billy tonight.
Billy just brings it. I mean, he's just a tough kid that can do it all. It seemed like we never really got him in the groove, and then credit to them. But whenever he has the ball in his hands, he's a threat to go.
Yeah. It was a win by all aspects of the team: offense, defense, special teams. A well-rounded victory tonight.
Play the game had to be special. Andrew Parker, that special teams play,
yeah.
And then the pick 6. So he's just a player. He's one of the best safeties we've ever had here. Just a phenomenal athlete. So I'm so happy for him because he works so hard.
Coach, we'll celebrate this one for 24 hours.
24 hours, and we're back to work.
See you
buddy.
back to work.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks, guys.
So that's it from the field. We'd like to take a moment and thank our student crews, the camera people tonight, Carter Doolittle, and Austin Azarovitz. Replay was Colin Esminger. Graphics, we talked about her tonight, Grace Bonerman. And stats guy was Aiden Novak. And for Teddy Reichquist, he did a great job tonight. For our producer director, Joey Tysick, Joe Johnson here on the sideline. I'm Doug Corliss. Thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.